Ziggity Zig talking his way out of bronze game number 67, and that's a pretty terrible split, but whatever, it worked. This is a game between myself, up here in the top right, and a Zerg player down here in the bottom left-ish. So, we'll speed this up because it's a pretty long game, but some interesting-ish things kind of happen. I thought I played badly, but I managed to... Oh, there we go. So, good to see some... This is where we have... I think I was mentioning that we had a quick conversation, but... Yeah, so it was just me saying good luck seemed to surprise him. Oh, well. So I do my scouty. This being Shattered Temple, I of course go close air first, and then cross, and then home. So we're almost at about, yeah, there we go. Okay, so first gateway down is around 2 minutes. That's alright. Speaking of, I found this program, or at least Griff sent me one, and it's SC2 Gears. It's a program where you can sort of compare your different replays. And I'm curious about this, because then maybe I can find out how often I manage to get a build going properly, and how often I totally screw everything up. So maybe I'll try working on a bit of that. Meantime, the other thing I've done is, if you notice in the Talking His Way to Bronze game 66, I decided that I'd set up a Dropbox account, and I'm just going to start linking, or including the link to the actual replay itself. So, you know, you get me looking through looking through the replay here and just sort of trying to analyze what I did or what I did not do. Here's me getting a wall off, and I'm pretty much walled off by 413. Pleased with that. And I scouted, and when I did scout, it didn't seem like an early pool, or did it seem like an early pool? Yeah, I thought it was an early pool, so I decided to throw down the forge first. And then just in case, have a cannon right there in the middle, pretty protected, so I did that. Anyway, so I've started including the replays, so anyone, honestly, consider it carte blanche. If you want to use them for your own casting, go right ahead. Please do. If any of them kind of seems interesting to you, then yeah, go ahead, use them. I just thought I'd throw them out there because maybe because I stare at one screen the whole time and I don't actually look at what the other player's doing, it's not very useful in order to garner advice, so maybe I should kind of branch out a bit more and allow... Am I blocked? Just allow for a bit more feedback to come in, because that's what we're all here for. That's why we're all on the internet, to give our opinions. That's pretty much the sole reason I do this. Not so that everyone else can give opinions, but so that I will get opinions based on what I'm trying to do. So I've got a few units ready. Ah! That's what happened. So if you see this happening, I did not... of course, I'm obviously not aware of what's going on at the moment. So this is me being kind of silly, because... he did come up and spot me up here, but that was just a drone coming in, but he didn't attack me other than that. So I think what he did is he came up and yeah. So he stayed just out of range over there. Morphed into banelings, because I haven't scouted a baneling nest, because I haven't scouted again at 7 minutes. And then I managed to do that, which I thought was pretty handy. Decided to put down another cannon. So this is me trying to defend. I get a few more sentries. I've got lots of gas. He takes out my forge. And then we're in against this. So this is me pretty much trying to just stop him from... Oh good, finally some stalkers. Stop him from getting in my base and killing all my workers, which I'm all for. Speaking of workers, worker supply is a little bit up on me. I still only have 20. Now, got a comment that you need 3 per. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should have 24 there alone. And I have 16. I'm not saturated. 24... is 3 rows. See, I thought I was only going for 2.5 rows. Alright, yeah, I really need to work on macro a bit more because I am not getting anywhere near what I need. I'm still managing to get a couple well-placed force fields over here. I'm actually kind of impressed by that because usually my force fields absolutely suck. Because when I need to force field, I don't. Or at least I lag so much that it gets ridiculous. So there I go with the robotics facility. Still wondering what I'm going to do here. Speed it up a bit since not much going on. And then I move out. Guardian Shield. Don't do anything about these, which is probably a mistake. Yeah, so the banelings come in. Meanwhile, I reinforce. And I clean up. Happy about that. Pretty happy. Got enough for the Nexus. Start the expansion. Get 2 gates going down. Since my forge is up there, I've been trying to keep a track of when my warp gates are available so I can keep bringing in more units. The problem with that is I usually end up losing out on everything else because once again, negative worker supply of 30. That's a bit better because 30 is pretty much what I'm supposed to have. Once again, still not really scouting. I haven't researched hallucinate for whatever reason. Trying to keep on track of things so I know. Okay, so now I've got a bit of an army. Put another gateway over there. Just trying to work on a choke and a wall. Sort of like Shatter Temple for this type of thing. This is sort of what that. Oh, what was that bad one? No one liked Arid Plateau, I think. Ah, there's my thing. I always wait for my first observer. The problem with that is that it's now 1340, and this is what I've seen. That's not enough. Not enough at all. However, here he goes. Ooh, okay, so I spotted some lings there in the middle. Go down here, he hasn't taken this. Go over here. A lot of roaches at the natural. So I decided to come down and take out these guys. That works, that's fair enough. But then I sis out and wait. Am I waiting for ground level 1? I do not believe that. No, I'm waiting for a reinforcing pylon. So I'm still having a look here. I can see him. Still bringing down more roaches. He's creep spreading quite well for a bronzy. There, okay, so my upgrade is complete. Warp in some more dudes. That's a pretty decent army, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, I don't have him in worker supply. We're both on 2 base. I have him in army. So, what am I doing? I'm hoping to take that, but of course, since I never remember to leave any army behind. Oh, here we go. And I'm supply blocked at 120. Oh no, wait, 108. I get supply blocked far too often. Here comes another one, a little bit more of that. Okay, I'm still sitting here on an army that's kind of big enough, you know, 102, that's pretty sweet. Get some gold base going, that's cool. I can see creep coming to me. Is this seriously all I do? Thermal Lance and some Colossus, maybe? A Colossus and an Immortal at this point. Oh, and the mutes start coming out. Well, that's fun. I should have gone in so many times. My problem is that on the games that I don't go in, I should have gone in. On the games that I do go in, I should have waited. When I play Terran and I go in, it's bad. Because he's just a turtling numpty. But in the games that I don't go in, I could have won it quite a few times. He's slowly catching up now. So meanwhile, I'm collecting a bunch of ground-based combat units. But I have a pretty decent complement of stalkers, but anyway. Still, I shouldn't just have things for shooting ground only if I don't know whether he's got air or not. Oh! There it is. 1, 2, 17. And here they come. That pretty much takes care of all of them, because I didn't look at it or do anything about it. I managed to warp in two stalkers to defend that. Meanwhile, did I do anything else? No. Come up along here. The cannons don't really defend all that well. I forget what he takes out. I managed to bring in a few. So this was me. I really should have brought up my army, but stalkers just don't... I can't micro my stalkers well enough. And apparently I'm out up here. So this is me not making barely any income at all. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's the gold. Luckily I still have the gold. So he's slowly taking out everything, and I'm not doing much about it. Finally I decide to base race. Here's how the base race goes. Well, this is a mess. Why isn't anything doing anything? Okay, so I got a bit there. That's cool. So we're base racing. Mutalisks are tearing me up here. I'm not doing anything with my other dudes. With my probes there. Take out his one natural. How much you want to bet he's got another one? No. No, he doesn't. He's just got two. Alright. Well, let's pretend we can only see what I'm seeing still. I don't know, I kind of like looking at things this way. So I try to get my probes out. Rescue, rescue, rescue. And they lead them... No! Why did I do that? I probably would have been better off. So here I come. And they're still after me, and I don't think I can hold this. Partially because I don't seem to be focus firing. Also because I don't seem to be reinforcing. I have more gas than gold right now. How's my income? Okay, neither of us are getting any minerals at the moment. That's kind of crap. He's taking out that base. I'm slowly taking out his base. There they go. Griff was sitting there watching me, and he says, "Why'd you let all those drones go?" And I said, well, because I couldn't really do anything about it. And I don't know, am I kind of right? Let's have a look. Let's just reverse. Here they go. Here's my guys. Don't have blink. And there they go. So I could have chased them, but I don't think they would have caught them. So I decided not to. Probably a bad idea. The other thing I do is I get some probes moving out, and I just start getting some extra bases and see what I can possibly do. So the funny thing here is that he finally decides. So there we go. He's rebuilt his base and is not being revealed. So he rebuilt his base. Now he's not harvesting anything at all just yet. This is what I've got. He's got Mutalisks. Let's have a look at how many Mutalisks. He's got 14 Mutalisks to my 6 Stalkers and 4 Immortals. That's all I've got. He's still taking me out here. I have 9 probes. He has 12 drones. So I see him disappear. And I see, oh, here come the mutes, because the mutes, I think, oh crap, they're coming to take out my base. And I knew they were coming for me, and my only chance was to find his other base and destroy it. So I had to hope that it was pretty close. So the thing was, I left the Stalkers to deal with them, and I took the Immortals to go running and search and try to find it. And I got so ridiculously lucky right here. Have a look. Because then I see, oh no, the Mutalisks are coming after me, they're coming after me, they're coming after me. I gotta get these Immortals out of here. And they come after the first Immortal. He goes down. But the other 2, the other 3, this is interesting. They take off. And what do I find? Just by accident, with my probe, I find it. And when I find it, that's when he realizes, oh crap, I gotta come back, gotta come back, gotta come back, gotta come back, and game. If he'd gone left. If he had gone left, that would have been it. Because I didn't have enough to do anything about this. I couldn't warp anything in. What could I make? I think I was out of Cybercore. Just about everything was unpowered. Yep, couldn't warp in a unit. Still had lots of pylons, oddly enough, but so close. 3 immortals. Look at that. 3 immortals. He had 13 drones to my 9 and 12 mutalisks. They should have taken out all the immortals and he would have had this game. And I just got lucky by finding his base. By searching for it with my probes just to make sure. And I got his last building. And good game. So that was a mess. Again, I'm not scouting. I need to be scouting. Yeah, so leave a comment, send me an email, ziggityzig@gmail.com, or follow me on Twitter at ZiggyStarcraft. I occasionally say the sometimes a stupid thing. And extra bonus, just like in 66, you will find the replay of this very game down below in the description link. So if you want to look at that, if you want to use that, party on. It's all yours. Do what you want. Stay tuned.